All right, welcome back to LearnWire. I think it will be fun to at least continue to keep up to date with the latest AI technology and AI content creation tools. Here is Claude by Anthropic. They just released Claude 3, which has 3 versions. So I got this email right over here. This has been out for a week or two, but they just now made their public announcement. I know that some people have had access to it or have been using it for a couple weeks now, but they're excited to introduce Claude 3. And this is Claude 3 Opus is our most intelligent offering, as well as the most capable model in the world on a wide range of benchmarks. It sets a new market standard, offering top-level performance on highly complex tasks and showing us the frontier of generative AI possibilities. Claude 3 Sonnet strikes the ideal balance between intelligence and speed, particularly for high-volume tasks. For the vast majority of workloads, Sonnet is 2 times faster than Claude 2 and 2.1 and higher levels of intelligence. And then Claude 3 Haiku is the fastest and most affordable model in its intelligent class. Haiku is a versatile solution for a wide range of enterprise applications. So I'm not sure if this is actually even a level higher than Opus, or if this is underneath Sonnet. I don't know if you get access to Haiku without having Pro, but what I do know is that you get access to Claude 3 Sonnet for free, because we can go over there and take a look at that. But I'm not interested in free versions of things. I'm not interested in placing myself with what everybody else gets. It almost is like ChatGPT. I've been paying since last January. So over a year, I've been paying, well over a year actually, for the $20 ChatGPT Plus membership, right? It's $20 a month, but it separates me. It automatically puts me in a top percentage of people that can use the tool to its maximum capabilities. Whereas if you're just sticking to free versions of stuff, it's just a mentality, right? I believe you pay for what you get. And if you're wanting everything for free, or you're always on the free version, then you're getting the same information that millions upon millions of people are also getting. So I go off on that little rant to say that I don't care that they give me this for free anymore, because of what happened with the Google Helpful, or the last Google Core update, and people virtually lost their businesses overnight because of spam, because of AI. I do believe that there was AI involved as well, but this was the biggest hammer that they have dropped in a very long time. And so if I'm going to create content and create AI content, it does need to be at the highest level possible. And that is what we're going through forward. The spray and pray method, or creating hundreds of articles using AI and throwing it out there, that's just not my business model. I think it's extremely risky. You might get some results, but you're always going to be at risk. I think you're going to always be at risk anyways, but I'd rather just focus on trying to create high quality content. So when I look at things like this, I'm just like, okay, what's your paid product, and how well can it perform? What kind of content can it produce? And so everyone can have access to Claude 3 Sonnet. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in what less than 5% of people that are going to probably pay for Claude 3 Opus. And that's the one that I am. And it says it's their most intelligent offering, and you have to pay for it. So we come over here to Claude. You can see right over here, subscribe to Pro for Claude 3 Opus. You are using Claude 3 Sonnet right here. So we go back to the email. You'll see right over here, Claude 3 Sonnet. Everyone gets this for free. It's better than Claude 2. But if there's a version of Claude that is better than Claude 2, which we've had access to, right? And I didn't think that their Pro or Plus plan was better. This is the first time that I can remember. This is the first time that Claude has offered a paid product that has better content output and is more intelligent language model than their free version. That's why I didn't ever sign up to their Pro plan 6 months to a year ago when they came out with their first Pro, where you could pay like $20-25 a month. All it did was let you access the tool more. It didn't give you a better language model. But in this case, everything that they're showing right here, Claude, to get the Opus, which is their most intelligent language model, you do have to pay for that. They're not giving anybody free access to Opus. And so here I am right over here. It looks like you can start working with images in here and so forth. I haven't logged into Claude in months. And here we are. I'm going to go ahead and go and upgrade to the Pro plan so I can be the guinea pig and I can test this out for you guys. We're actually going to take one of our articles on one of my sites and see if we can get it ranking and so forth. But let me go and sign up and I'll be right back. So I'm on the checkout page, and just to show you what it's going to look like, you get 5 times more usage with Claude Pro. So that is what they've always offered. You get more usage, and that's cool if you're using this as, if you have a business need where you need to use the heck out of Claude, then great. Then the Pro plan probably would have been good for you even when they first came out with it, but it wasn't good enough for me. But then now, here's where it really is starting to shine for me, is that access to Claude 3 Opus, our most intelligent model, you now get that. And they finally understand that you do have to offer a better language model in order for people to pay for it. And so I'm going to go and pay for it. We get priority access during high traffic periods, early traffic to new features. So we can go learn about more, but I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. I'll be right back. Okay, so the sign up process was easy. I am in. I am now subscribed to Pro. I have come through here and I have checked the settings. So I'm subscribed to Pro. You can see right over here. But account settings, that's just billing and so forth. Appearance, that's cool. We can actually go to a dark mode. That's cool. Maybe I'll make some videos with that. But what I like about the UI from Claude is that even on the light mode, it's not bright white. It's actually an off white. It's nice and clean, and it's not too bright. So I actually like this mode over here. And then right over here, let's see, about customer. So there isn't really anything over here where I can see where you actually tell it what model you want to use or select. I'm just assuming that we are using, like right over here, I've just literally went through every single page in here. I am subscribed to Pro, but I went to account settings. There's nothing in there that allows me to select the language model. So I'm assuming that it's automatically going to use their best language model because I'm Pro. Hopefully that is the case, because I'm not seeing where we would actually use that. So let's go put this to test real quick. Okay, so I'm in ChatGPT. I'm going to go into my GPT that I've created for myself right over here, and we're going to use this for our instructions, right? So we have all this information right over here. I'm going to go ahead and copy this right over here. And then I'm going to look, when I talk about pricing of the software, make it nice table for it. All right, cool. So we have all this, and then I'm going to have to come in here, and we're going to be experimenting. I'm doing this live. I haven't done this before, but I am going to feed this with all this information right over here. It's pasted. And then now what okay, so once you paste or do whatever, I have the answer to my wondering, and my question is that right now we're on Claude 3 Opus. We can select from here. If we want haiku, we want sonnet, but why would we use these when these two are, I think, are free? We know that Sonnet's free, and if this is their fastest language model, I don't know if that's a Pro version. They didn't really address that, who gets access to this. But I do know that Opus is the reason to sign up for Pro. Of course, we're going to stick with that language model. But now that we've pasted all that information, that's like our prompt, now I'm going to say something like, we're going to go over here and we're going to, I need to go over to one of my latest videos, and let's open up Keyword Gap, right? So now we have Keyword Gap Review, and I'm going to say, I'm going to copy this, I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to say, take the attached instructions and write me a blog article on, boom. And then what I'm going to say is, here is the transcript from my YouTube review video that you should use with the instructions to create the review article from. And then I'm going to go back in right over here, and I'm going to grab this, Control A, Control Copy. So now I have the whole transcript, and I'm going to paste that in right here, and that's pasted, right? So hopefully it's smart enough to know that here's the backstory, 45 lines, 221 lines. Here's the video right over here, and it has this full-fledged. Let's see what this can do. Claude 3 Opus, here we go. Enter. What can I help you with today? Take the attached instructions and write me a blog article on Keyword Gap Review. Here is the transcript from my YouTube review video that you should use with the instructions. Here's a blog post right here, Keyword Gap Review, Uncovering the Gaps in Your SEO Strategy by David Mills of LearnWire. That's cool. That is really awesome that it did that. As an SEO enthusiast and content creator, I'm always on the lookout for tools that can help me streamline my keyword research and content creation process. When I stumbled upon Keyword Gap on AppSumo, I was intrigued by its promise to identify gaps in my SEO strategy, blah, blah, blah. However, upon closer inspection, I discovered some surprising connections and limitations that left me questioning. That is amazing. So far, this is ridiculous, actually. I'm not seeing that this part right here is H2. I'm not seeing that it's doing the markdown like I thought, but here's Keyword Gap offers 3 pricing tiers. Plan 1, 2, and 3, and then we have the pricing at 50, 138, and 207. I believe that's accurate. Let's go back over here to Keyword Gap and check this out. We're on Keyword Gap, so we're at 69, 138. So that's wrong. So 69, 138. So this is the Keyword Gap review. Yep. So let's see right over here. Keyword Gap. Yep. Or did they update that? So 69, 138, and 207. They did get the last one, 207. And then the 138 is accurate, but the 69 it was the only one that's wrong. That's not bad. We'll just change that right there. Articles 50, 100, and 150. Let's see if that's right. 100 and 200. So you'll want to go and fix that, but it's pretty accurate. It's not 100% accurate, but this is a table where we're going to want to go and just make sure that it's right. But it's cool that it created the table for us. While the article generation limits are generous, the low search limits in the entry level plan. So it's taking what I stated in my review, it's professionally writing it. It's writing it in first person. And so far, this is pretty mind blowing. And then let's see where it ended up at. So it did give the quote right over here. I actually gave it an instruction based. So Keyword Gap rating by LearnWire, based on my hands-on experience and assessment, I give Keyword Gap a 3 out of 5. And that's actually true. I believe that I gave that to. While it has potential, it needs significant improvements in its usability, data presentation, and content quality to truly stand out in the crowded SEO tool market. And then here's like a quote I said, Keyword Gap aims to fill the gaps in your SEO strategy, but in its current state, it leaves some gaps of its own that need addressing before it can become a go-to tool for serious SEO professionals and content creators. Did we just uncover one of the best AI writing tools that we've ever seen? What do you guys think? This is pretty dang good. The way that it's writing, I discovered some surprising connection. Like it literally took my 35, 40-minute video, whatever it was, and it recapped it in such a way, and it actually did do the chart right over here. It recapped it in a way that you would expect it to actually write. The only thing it didn't do is, I don't know if it can do article image generation or anything like that. We're going to be testing this out more. So if you want more content like this and you want to see my journey, if I can get some of this stuff ranking, because this looks like it's pretty high quality. I couldn't do a better job of this writing this as a human. But if you want more of this, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The only thing that I'm not seeing, it didn't do the markdown language like I wanted, like this right over here, Keyword Gap demo and features. So this would be like an H2, and then this would probably be, those are not, it didn't do that. And I don't know if, I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. It's been so long since I've logged into Claude. If it actually does produce content in ready to go from copy, but we're going to go check that out in a minute. But how many words did it give us? So, hi, I'm Claude. How can I help you? Let's see right over here. So it looks like it's done with the article. I want to see, usually I thought that it told you how many words that it wrote, but let's go over here. It's looking like it wrote about 600 words. Let's see how much it did for us. So I'm going to right click right over here, word count, and it did 526 words. So I would like to see if I can mess with the prompts and see if I can get this to get 1,000-word article out of this. So I'm going to continue to hone in on this, see if I can get a good prompt, but it does look like it handled, I'm trying to wrap my head around, did it actually take my custom instructions from my GPT and then also based on the transcript, and did it actually do all of those things? Now it did do the table, and I did specify for it to take a table. And I know that came from this first right here. It did come from the set of instructions I gave it. So that would tell me that it did read the instructions over here. And then the information, it obviously connected the two dots and came up with this article. Now I would like it to be longer, but what we would do, I want to copy this and then just go and look at what is it, mark down to HTML or something like that. We'll go click in here and let's just see if we can see what this looks like. So it is in proper Markdown. You just have to go and do this extra step right over here. Okay. So this is what it would actually look like. I'm going to go and do some more stuff to this, get this published, see if I can get this ranking. But overall, reading this is just night and day difference. This is just an extraordinarily higher quality AI output than some of the other ones that I've been using lately. If we put this up against Rankify, when you guys go watch my Rankify review that I did like yesterday, this is night and day difference. This is content that's helpful. It's speaking to the reader and producing tables right here. This is just following instructions. Here's my the quote that I asked it to give. It's following the flow and plan that I told it to. I said always end with my rating right here, my final thoughts right there, the keyword gap demo and features. That's where we're going to really do the demo and go over the features. We have the introduction and the pricing and this is exactly following to the T my instructions. Super cool. I want to do a couple things right over here. I want to copy this real quick and I want to go into Hemingway and just see what the readability is. Grade 13, aim for grade 9. So still nothing crazy going on here, but who knows? Maybe the new way of doing SEO and stuff is just putting the best readable content that you can that has to do with the product, right? And the way that we would do that, just look at all this stuff too. It got all this stuff right. Writer's End spelled correctly. SEMrush, keyword gap, like it's getting all this stuff right. AppSumo's spelled correctly. Really good stuff. Now, what I would do, I almost want to, because I've been telling you guys I want to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and go subscribe, and I'm going to go fix these up, learn how to use the Hemingway readability improver, and then we're going to see if we can get this posted and see what it will end up looking like for us on our website. Just tune in. I'll give you guys updates on this and so forth, but overall, my first look at Claude 3 Opus it's pretty impressive. Let me know what your thoughts are below, and we will go from there. Thanks, guys.